So Beth, what do you think that Texans did for heat indoors before the advent of firewood?
I don't know what.
They used electricity. We love you, Anna, David, Rupert's, all Texans. So it's October 27th, and the weather just turned cold and nasty here in southeast South Dakota. Ada and I are here at the hearth. We're going to have our first fire tonight, but we have a few things we need to do first. This firebox behind us has been cold since middle of April was our last fire. We're going to scoop the creosote out because what our last act here is to clean the chimney like we do every year, and we end up with a pile of creosote at the bottom of the firebox. So what we're going to do is scoop that out, and we got a special use we're going to do with that creosote that comes out of the chimney.
Okay, do it.
So Milo's scooping out the chimney sweepings from last spring. This is, again, all the sweepings from this last year of burning. We clean the chimney every year. So anyway, we're going to have a special purpose for this. And once we get that out of here and the doors cleaned up, we're going to build a fire in here and get going. Here's a trick we'll probably be repeating many times over the course of this season. I've just got plain old water, tap water, in this emptied Windex bottle, and I'm going to get a little bit of ash from the firebox, and you see how that grease and creosote, whatever is built up on this door, and this is the best glass cleaner you can possibly imagine because this cuts that stuff like you wouldn't believe. It takes a little bit of work, but see what I've already got, just that little bit of wiping here on the paper towel. Some more ash, just from the firebox. No special formula to it or anything. There's just enough grit. I suppose there's some kind of a chemical reaction that goes on here that takes that soot off the doors. You see I got a little kind of a stain remaining down here in the corner. We'll get a fresh towel and have a second go with that right on the towel itself. And then ash from the firebox. We never get that firebox completely and 100% clean, and there's really not a point to it because we're just going to have another fire in there again. So Milo has built our upside down fire for you. We're trying to experiment this time. We got the traditional upside down fire with the two big logs on the bottom and then our kindling on the top, built kind of sort of stacked up log cabin style. What we're trying differently this time for the very first fire of the burning season here in southeastern South Dakota is this Pine Mountain starter log fire starters. This is an indoor-outdoor product. I heard about it on Reddit the other day, and it's supposed to be good for, 48 fires. There's 4 packs of, I think, 6 or 8 packages or 8 items in the package. And I've read that you can break them down to get 4 times that many starts off of one package. Here's like $12 at our local Walmart. Milo's going to light it up for you and get it started, and we'll see how this experiment works.
Oh yeah, it's lit.
So the fire starter is lit. What you're seeing here in the foreground is the match. So while we wait for the flames to come up, Ada and I'll show you a few of the scenes around the property in the last few weeks here related to getting that dry cured firewood up to the house. We stack and then tarp our dry firewood, cured firewood, a few steps outside this patio door here from where we actually burn, and you probably see Nala in a couple of these pictures too. So we are burning in a Heat-n-Glo Northstar EPA certified fireplace. This unit is around 48,000 BTUs peak output. This is one of those, it's not a catalytic unit, but you do see those tubes near the top of the firebox where the flames are kind of lapping up on now. What that does is it reburns some of the particulate matter that comes off of a hot fire when you're burning really hot. You do have quite a bit of material that's coming off of the fire that's still combustible, and it increases its own efficiency by reburning some of that stuff that comes off of the flame. The idea is here to get the firebox as hot as possible, as fast as possible. The jury's still out on whether this Pine Mountain fire starter is going to be the trick or not. It seems like it's burning quite well now, but we only have a small fire around that kindling at this point. So we're roughly 10 minutes out from dropping the match in the firebox. We didn't use any paper here at all. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or bad thing, and the fire is still limited to kind of localized on the kindling, and what I like better about the paper is it spreads that fire out. And like I said, we wanted to heat the firebox up as quickly as possible to get that draft established, especially on those really cool nights where everything is cold. The flue is cold above the firebox, and it's a requirement to get that draft going quickly so we don't get smoke back in the house.
We are so happy to share our first fire of this season, and make sure to like, subscribe, and if we're lucky, we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.